Good morning, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today, I want to talk a little bit about, I'm trying to think how to really say this. I guess a conversation that happened today. Someone don't own any silver. Someone that I met, he don't really have much. He's got a little bit, but not really much. And he asked me about, oh, you got some Silver Eagles. And this is what, for those of you that don't know what a Silver Eagle is, these are the newer Silver Eagles. I got a couple. I don't always come out and, oh yeah, I've got a bunch of silver. I've got a YouTube channel. I've got this. I've got that. I don't go that route. I might have a couple on me at any given time. And I might even put it down in a way that, you know, I'm emptying my pockets and I put it right there and I'm looking for something like I'm looking. And a conversation came up, you know, oh, hey, that's cool. You know, do you have some more? I said, I got a couple more, you know, I've got a few. And so the question came up, you know, hey, would I sell it? Would I sell it? Would I let it go? And I went on Discord real quick and I had asked a couple of the people on Discord, hey, would you sell some of your Silver Eagles? Someone asked you tomorrow, will you sell me a couple Silver Eagles? Would you sell them? Now, this is something I hear a lot of people say on the channel. I would never let go of any of my silver. And to a certain point, that's true. However, let's say you bought a Silver Eagle or a couple Silver Eagles and you have opportunities to get some generic for a cheaper price. Do you put the high priority on the Silver Eagle? Do you put a higher priority on having more silver? I mean, would you rather have 3 Silver Eagles or would you rather have 4 generic ounces? Each one of these comes with a different, in my opinion, assumption on what's going to happen down the road. If we continue to print money and nothing bad happens, they just keep kicking the can down the road and inflation continues on. Collectibles, more better things, I guess you could say, do better. People like nicer items. They don't want a generic ounce of silver. They want an American Silver Eagle, the #1 most well-known coin in the world. People know what this coin looks like. They know where it's from. But if all of a sudden stuff really started breaking down and silver did go to $100, $150, do you think it will matter which ounce of silver you have? A generic one or a borderline collectible one? Now, I'm not going to say this is collectible, but you do pay a higher premium on it because it's more sought after. That's the question that comes up. You know, when you're buying, you need to ask yourself, do I want more silver for my money over here? Or do I want something nicer? I probably should have done it. More silver for my money where I can just get a bunch of ounces? Or do I want something nicer that people recognize, people know it's always going to be there? A lot of people believe that, you know, when society collapses, they're only going to want Silver Eagles because they have not been educated on silver. Or they're only going to want your what do you call it? Your fractional 90% constitutional silver. Some people call it junk silver. You know, first of all, and this is hard because I talk about that. I'm a prepper by nature. I like to prepare for what could happen. Silver, I'll be the first one to say, if everything breaks down, food is going to be probably the priority. Water and food. Security. Shelter. However, people always think that if stuff breaks down, it's going to stay broke down forever. Or even the rest of their lifetime. I don't think that would happen. If society collapsed tomorrow, depending on what happened, I think in my lifetime I could see them go back to using gold and silver as money. I think that at a certain point, for sure, my kid's lifetime. Now, a lot of people have this idea, I wouldn't waste my money on gold or silver. I would just buy food and extra water. You know, to a certain point, you can only have so much food and water. I mean, maybe you got a warehouse somewhere out there. It's unlikely that any of my subscribers have some huge, I don't know, compound with tons and tons of food, but it's possible. I'm privileged if you like my channel that much, especially with that kind of options, you know. But, you know, the thing is, when it comes to silver, it doesn't have to be an end of the world thing, you know. And when you go out and you put something like this down on the table, you have the opportunity to help somebody. I'm not going to go out and say, hey, tell the world. I go a little above and beyond telling people, probably. Obviously, I'm here on YouTube, and I'm not really a secretive person in my everyday life. People know I'm a believer in this stuff. I live it. If I have an opportunity to trade this for a lunch ticket, today I ended up having lunch with a subscriber. And our lunch bill was actually, it was like 40, I don't know, 45 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that, for the two of us. If I had an opportunity to give this up for the ticket being covered, I would do that in a minute, because it does a couple things. You're helping out somebody else get into precious metals. When someone takes the time to ask you a question, you have the opportunity to get them into collecting. And I guarantee you that when silver does go up, there's a real, I can't guarantee it, but there's a really good chance that they're going to remember you. I actually got one of my friends into buying gold at $1,300. His first piece. He ordered it, and he intended on just ordering it and giving it to me. Not giving, but, you know, I'd give him the $1,300. And instead, when he got it, he just fell in love with it. He's like, wow, that is beautiful. He spun it in his hand. It was a American Gold Eagle. He spun it. He's like, wow, that's nice. It's so heavy. And exactly. When you hold a gold coin, there's not much else like it. Maybe holding your baby. I guess holding my son for the first time is a memory that I'll always remember. Holding an ounce of gold is not that good, but it's pretty good. So, you know, it's something that when you help people out, they're going to remember you. I remember the first ounce of silver I ever got and who I got it from. And I will always remember him because of that. He got me into stacking. Later on, I wanted to essentially tell the world. And in some cases, by me trading this to that individual, I might say, you know, I paid whatever I paid. I don't know if I probably paid 26 bucks, 27 bucks maybe when I got it. I might say, I'll tell you what, you can have it for the same 26 bucks and you buy me lunch. Especially since this individual owns a restaurant, it doesn't really matter to him if I eat a meal for free. It's not going to change his outcome any. And then he gets talking to you more. He said, you know, he enjoys talking about silver. He's trying to learn as much as he can and looking around online. You know, there's so many different answers. There's so many different perceptions of precious metal. I mean, even right here on the videos, I talk about this. Oh, if you guys enjoy this video, please make sure you take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. I love reading y'all's comments. And if you're not subscribed, take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button. But even on the channel, we have a lot of different people that have different viewpoints. Oh, I don't like gold. Oh, I don't like silver, but I like gold. You know, they flip. I don't like precious metals, I like Bitcoin. You know, there's a lot of different perceptions out there. And when you're new, how many of y'all remember when you first started stacking? I remember. I mean, I got burned. I was buying the ugliest silver at what seemed like, now looking back at it, the highest premiums. That, you know, is it high looking back from today's standpoint? Absolutely not. If I could pick up ugly silver today at $20 an ounce, I'm going to take it. Back then, silver wasn't, you know, I picked it up and it was ugly and I didn't know, and, you know, that's how it is. New stackers never really know what to do, what the best route is. And when you help these people out, like I say, it will come back around for you. Some people call it karma. I heard that word, oh, karma. Yeah, I mean, karma can work against you. It can work for you. If you're burning people when you get them into something, oh, yeah, that's an American Silver Eagle. Those are phenomenal. Man, they were selling like $50 like a year ago. They were so popular. I'll give you this one for $49, $48. I mean, yeah, if you're going to burn someone, it's going to come back around and get you. But it's an opportunity. And it doesn't have to be an American Silver Eagle. It could be some generic rounds. But once people get this stuff, I believe that it changes them. They start to realize that the average stacker, I guess you could say, and I don't know if you want to call him a stacker, the average investor in silver doesn't own an ounce of silver, which is sad. I mean, the big paper contract buyers, they're buying pieces of paper. And in their mind, they think that they own gold or silver. They own a piece of paper. And there's not enough gold or silver out there to settle all those paper contracts. So at the end of the day, it's like a game of musical chairs. You might think you have a chair, and maybe everybody's sitting down, and then they get up and they walk around in a circle, and someone grabs one of them chairs, and they might think, oh, hey, I'm good. And maybe they didn't even notice someone took a chair. And then all of a sudden they all go to grab a seat, and someone's left out in the cold. However, with silver, it's not going to be someone out there left in the cold. I think the last I looked at it, and this was a while ago, so I don't even know what the numbers are now. It was like 177 paper contracts for each 1 ounce of silver. That's like playing a game of musical chairs, and almost everybody ain't going to get their chair. Think about that. 177. That means you could have 177 people, and only one of those people is going to have an ounce of silver. The rest are going to have to settle in paper, and there's absolutely nothing wrong in terms of legally doing that. There are clauses in all these contracts that state that, if anything crazy would happen, all disputes are settled in paper. And price will solve everything in some cases. I believe that, if silver goes up high enough, I would dump some silver. Maybe I got a tube sitting around somewhere and I dump it, or, if the price is high enough, I ain't going to dump it for today's price. I think it's ridiculous. But with that being said, I thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It probably was a little bit of jumping around, but it was something that, had to talk about. Because, silver is going to go up fast the more people know about it. And the more people that know about it, the quicker the price goes up, and we all make out. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. With any investing comes the possibility of loss. Therefore, each person is to do their own due diligence when investing. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great night. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.